Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, teacher and classmates. We are going to present our topic is about cooperatives and franchises. Okay, our group is conformed by Angie Espitia, Andres Guzmán, Camila Lombana, Laura Martinez, me, Mateo Herrera, and Jonathan Hurtado. Okay, we are going to talk about cooperatives, its general characteristics and examples. Also, the same in franchises, we're going to talk about what this is and uh, these examples. Okay, Camila now is going to talk about what it's cooperatives.
Good afternoon. I introduce myself. I'm Maria Camila, and I will explain what are cooperatives. Well, a cooperative is an autonomous association of people who have voluntarily come together to meet their common economic, cultural, and social needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. Each member of the cooperative's teams must do his or her best for the good of all. And no one wants to gain individually, but to benefits as a whole.
Okay. My name is Jonathan Hurtado, and I'm going to explain about characteristics of a cooperative. Okay. The first image we can see, we have that this is the possibility of associating and go out for it freely and voluntary of the cooperative, because if not necessary to sign a contract to keep the business, and you can go out in whatever moment. You don't have any obligation with the cooperative. Yes. um the second image is like a board of directors, because it's a democratic structure with one vote for each associate. The process of decision is making by majority and elected management. In a board of directors, you can hear all the proposals and you have a vote to say if you are agree with that decision. And the three image is about the equitable, distributive, proportional, fair, and loyal distribution or of surpluses. Is the highest value obtained by a cooperative as a result of the activity of the cooperative. Um, and that's it. Now we're going to talk about the example of cooperatives. Mateo, please.
Okay, now I am going to tell you some examples about the most important cooperatives in Colombia. Okay, CoSalud, it's specialized in health and provide services to the subsidized regime. This is also for those citizens that are most in need and in a state of extreme poverty. Uh, W Bank is focused on comprehensive economy and also to help the citizens that don't have too much resource to found or base on a big company. It also gives credits with facility to pay and gives a lot of benefits to the people. Coeducar is a company that also gives the possibility to the people that are in a state of poverty or don't have the resource to pay to a private education. also give the materials and the services to the Colombian education be better. Okay.
Okay, I am Angela Bao. I'm going talking about what is a franchise. A franchise is a contract between two independent parties, the franchisor and the franchise. It's a form of business in which the franchisor assigns the right or license to use its business brand for a certain time and place to a franchisee in exchange for an economic considerations. This amount of money paid to acquire the rights is known as entry fee. Um, and they must also pay royalties. They are paid monthly for using this business system. Everything is done by contract. Franchisor give up the rights to use their brand that have been previously consolidated and have prestige and recognition. Who joins this business system minimize the risk that would entail starting a new and unknown business for the market and begins to work with a consolidated company where brands has notoriety in the market as I said before. Mm, but it also a disadvantage since it doesn't have ownership of the brand. So you don't have full control and have to pay royalties.
Characteristic of the franchise. The principal characteristic of franchise is the product or service must be different, complete, competitive for other franchise, and prototype. The second characteristic is the can be the experience of prototype and they create the know-how. The know-how is the brain of the in a company, is the skills, ability, and knowledge the people who have created the advantage to the company. The three characteristic is the market, create a wide in a new vision to the clients and potential the franchise.
Okay, I'm Valentina Martinez and I will talk about for the example of franchises. One example of this is McDonald's. This company is one of the most recognized company in the world of fast food, and their system is so particular because the interest is so much that generating the people that want to establish a franchise of one to the restaurants. They must first fill a request and then they have to make a training process for 12 months. McDonald's is one of the network with higher representation worldwide, and this attend more or less 47 million of people in their locals. Next, please. The other example of this is 100 Mundos. This company is the perfect mix to gastronomy and leisure, and this is positioned as one of the franchise more successful in the market. Um, for its bread or recently oven, It's varied menu that based in the best quality, the environment of the place, their low prices that convert this franchise in a unequal proposal. This company has more or less 440 units to restoration in Spain, Italy, France, United States, and other countries. And these have 15 years in life that conquered the market and the consumers that accomplish the category of love brand. And no more.
Okay, teacher, this is the question group that we have because we think we need to present during the class, but it wasn't with that modality. What is a franchise? And please tell us a characteristics was the question group. And the conclusion of this presentation is that cooperatives is like a summary, more or less. Cooperatives is a private business controlled by people that use that service or products. Franchise is a contract between two parties. Always remember examples like McDonald's and 100 Montaditos because if you know the meaning of a franchise with these two examples, you always gonna remember this exposition. And that's it, teacher. Let me. This is the bibliographical resources. This web page we use to know the meanings of that presentation. And that's it. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.